Testing, testing. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trinity Baptist College, the home of the Eagles, as we are ready for NCCAA softball between the Trinity Baptist College Eagles and the Seahawks from NAIA Sun Conference, Keiser University. Hello again, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau and Dean Bureau back on camera here this evening at Trinity Softball Complex. And we're just moments away from the first pitch as, again, the Eagles take on the Keiser University Seahawks. Trinity Baptist is 4-9 coming into today's play with a record of 1-1 in the NCCAA South region. A split doubleheader against Columbia International University, the team the Seahawks will play a doubleheader with tomorrow. Keiser University comes into today's play with a record of no wins and 6 losses. They have yet to play a conference game. Again, they are members of the NAIA Sun Conference, and the head coach of the Seahawks in her 6th year, Ms. Terry Hecht, assisted by Courtney Dunker, Michaela Frost, and Reagan Easterbrooks, and the sports information director of Keiser University, Mr. Ross Schwinger. Coach Leah Bennett is in her 3rd season leading Trinity Baptist College softball. And there you see the Eagles out there to take the field. The starting pitcher, Lana Fletcher, with a record of 3 wins, 4 losses, and a very nice 3.34 ERA. This will be appearance number 8 for Fletcher. All of them starts. She has completed 6 of those starts, including 1 shutout, a win over Columbia International. Fletcher has pitched 44 total innings, allowing 52 hits, 33 runs, but only 21 of them earned. She has walked 22, and she has struck out 17. And this is the batting order that Lana Fletcher will face. For the Seahawks, leading off is left fielder Tess McGann. Batting second in right field is Alex Perez. Batting third, the third baseman Lizzie Small. The cleanup hitter is a designated player, Maddie Lindsay. Batting fifth, playing first base, Alex Latoria. The pitcher, Kelsey Merriman, will bat 6th. In center field is Lena Wallace, batting 7th. Batting 8th, doing the catching, is Cassie Query, and batting 9th at shortstop is Lindsey Morgan. The flex player at second base, but not in the batting order, is Madison Manning. And the Seahawks getting ready to send Tess McGann to the plate. And we'll give you the TBC Eagles batting order when they come to bat in the bottom half of the first inning. Right now, Tess McGann leads things off, hitting .357, 5 out of 14 on the season with 1 run driven in. And Fletcher is ready with her first pitch, and the ball game is underway with a strike right on the outside corner. Kate Wilhoff is in left field, Elizabeth Rodriguez in center for the Eagles, and Morgan Wells patrolling right field. No balls and a strike. This bunt is down. Crystal Haynes charges, will throw to first. Hartung covering, but the ball tips off her glove, and that's going to be an error on the first baseman. And the Seahawks have leadoff hitter aboard. Check that, an error on the second baseman, Hartung. Throw had the runner beaten, but runner at first with nobody out for right fielder Alex Perez, hitting .250, 5 for 20 on the season with 2 runs driven in. So Fletcher ready, runners going, the bunt is down, the only play will be to first, the throw is in time, Hartung fires back towards second, but McGann is back. So a sacrifice bunt from Perez, and 1-4 on the putout, 1 out, and third baseman Lizzie Small at the plate. She's hitting .188 so far, 3 for 16. Crystal Haynes is at third base, Katie Gooden the shortstop, Jordan Hartung at second base, and Tiana Hopkins at first with Brittany Fry behind the plate. Fletcher delivers her first pitch, a changeup, catches that outside corner for the strike. Tess McGann has not tried to steal a base. She was off, but that was a bunt and run on that sacrifice bunt by Alex Perez. Fletcher delivers, and this one is popped up and fouled out of play. And Fletcher's quickly ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. It is an absolutely gorgeous Thursday afternoon here on the west side of Jacksonville. Our last game, we had to stop the streaming before the game even started. because we had some cold, drizzly rain. Hard ground ball to second. Hartung's throw a little low, but Hopkins picks it. And that's out number 2. McGann moves over to third, and Fletcher 1 out away from getting out of the inning and working around that leadoff base runner. Right now we're at 81 degrees. A lot of the field in the shade. Hardly any wind blowing at all. Again, very pleasant here at 800 Hammond Boulevard in Jacksonville. Now batting is Maddie Lindsay, the designated player. And she takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. Lindsay is hitting .286, 1 run driven in, and she has a golden opportunity to make it 2 with Tess McGann at third base. 1 ball, no strikes. Fletcher ready and the pitch. And a ground ball towards short. Gooden charges, throws to first in time, and that ends the inning. Well, a leadoff error does not hurt the Eagles, and after a half inning of play, we have no score. And we'll take this time to go through the TBC Eagles batting order. Leading off will be left fielder Kate Wilhoff. Batting second at second base, Jordan Hartung. The shortstop, Katie Gooden, who just made that nice play to end the inning, will bat third. First baseman Tiana Hopkins with 2 home runs on the season. She's the cleanup hitter. Batting fifth, playing third base, is Crystal Haynes. Batting sixth, the designated player, Alicia Dial. Behind the plate and batting seventh is Brittany Fry. Batting eighth, playing right field, Morgan Wells. And batting ninth, doing the pitching, Lana Fletcher. The center fielder and the flex player is Elizabeth Rodriguez, not in the batting order. They're going to face Kelsey Merriman of the Keiser University Seahawks. And Merriman making her way out to the mound, making her 4th appearance of the season, all of them in starts. She has 1 complete game, an ERA of 7.45. Merriman has pitched 10 1/3 innings, allowing 18 hits, 17 runs, 11 of those earned. She has walked 8, struck out 7, and allowed 5 doubles and a home run. So she'll face Wilhoff, Hartung, and Gooden in the bottom of the first. And if anybody gets on, Hopkins, Haynes, and Dial. And we'll go ahead and finish off the batting order again. Fry, Wells, and Fletcher make up the bottom third of the batting order for Coach Leah Bennett in her 3rd season leading TBC Eagles softball. Our game day coordinators are Jamie Bird and Amber Bird. The athletic director is Mr. John D. Jones, who is also the men's basketball head coach and the 2022 South Region Men's Basketball Coach of the Year. So congratulations to Coach John D. Jones. Only baseball and softball going on now for the remainder of the academic year. Eagles baseball back in action tomorrow afternoon down in Davenport against NAIA Roosevelt University. And the first pitch from Merriman is in there for a strike. Kate Wilhoff at the plate, 3 for 9 on the season with 2 runs driven in. She's also drawn a walk. She's earned her way into the leadoff role here in game 1. Tried to bunt, but went over the top of it, and she's quickly down. No balls, 2 strikes. So Merriman is ready. And the 0-2 on the way, and the changeup misses up high. Keiser has played Campbellsville University, NCAA Division II Lynn University, and NAIA Florida National University in 3 doubleheaders. Ball 2 misses in the dirt and outside, so the count is evened up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Merriman ready with the 2-2. And that one caught the outside corner for strike 3. So Merriman gets the first hitter she faces. And there's 1 away with the bases empty. Kelsey Merriman also plays third base. She is a sophomore from York, Pennsylvania. Come down a long way to play softball here in the state of Florida. Jordan Hartung in the box, the Eagles' second baseman, and she takes the first pitch low and inside for ball 1. Hartung hitting 188. 6 for 32. She's made some good contact. One of those tough luck hitters. Just keeps hitting the ball right at him. 1 ball, no strike. 1 out, bases empty. Bottom of the first, no score. And Hartung takes one on the inside corner. The umpire, wide strike zone on both sides of the plate. Players are going to have to adjust to it. So no ball. Check that. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hartung, and swing at a good dropping, sinking fastball, and the count is 1-2. Seahawks are members of one of the very best NAIA conferences in the entire country in all sports. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Merriman delivers and misses low and inside, and the count is evened up at 2-2. Merriman caught Wilhoff looking to start the game, and Hartung has a count of 2-2, and Merriman winds and delivers. There's a slow roller towards short. Fielded, throw to first in time. Lindsey Morgan making the play for out number 2. Hartung hustled, but a good strong throw by Lindsey Morgan. Beat her at first, and here's the Eagles shortstop, Katie Gooden. 2 outs, bases empty. Gooden hitting 147 on the season. She has drawn 4 walks, and she's been hit by a pitch once. Last year's All-American TBC Eagle Katie Gooden, and the pitch. That one right on the corner for strike 1. No wind whatsoever blowing right now, and again, we started the game at 81 degrees. We're expected to finish in the high 60s. Here's the 0-1 to Gooden, and this one misses low and outside, and the count is evened up at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, bases empty, bottom of the first. In case you're just joining us, no score. And the pitch. And Gooden. We're trying to see if she went around. No, she pulled the bat back in time on a high inside fastball. So she's ahead in the count, 2 balls and a strike. Tiana Hopkins on deck. Hit her second home run of the season in Game 2 Monday night. Here's a 2-1 from Merriman. And again, a wide strike zone on both sides of the plate, and the count is evened up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Some of the TBC Eagles baseball players now making their way as classes get out for the day here into TBC softball complex. 2 balls, 2 strikes from Merriman, and a changeup, and Gooden is able to tap that one foul, and she swung just enough to have it avoid being called a bunt. As a bunt foul with 2 strikes is strike 3. So she was able to break those wrists, count that as a swing, and get another opportunity. Of course, the corner infielders pulled in tight. Latora at first. Lizzie Small at third. And the 2-2 on the way, misses outside. We've already seen Lindsey Morgan make a play at shortstop. Madison Manning is a second baseman. Tess McGann in left, Alex Perez in center, and Lena Wallace, Wallace in center, and Alex Perez in right for the Seahawks. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the payoff pitch on the way. Ground ball towards third. That should be an easy play, and the throw is right on target, right from Lizzie Small, and that ends the inning. Eagles go down in order. And after 1, we have no score. No score after 1, and the Seahawks have 5, 6, and 7 due up. Alex Latorre, Kelsey Merriman, and Lena Wallace. Tess McGann reached on an error to start the ball game, advanced to second on a sack bunt, got to third, but Lana Fletcher was able to keep her stranded there without scoring. And then the Eagles went down 1-2-3 in the bottom half. So, top of the second, scoreless tie, and Latorre steps into the box. Fletcher's ready with the first pitch. Line drive into left field. That's a base hit, and it's going to roll up to the fence. And Latorre will have herself a leadoff double. A very good throw. A lot closer than we thought at first. Wilhoff got to the ball in a hurry and got it in very quickly. But the leadoff double for Alex Latorre, and she's at second base with nobody out. Didn't even give me a chance to tell you how Latorre has been doing on the season. 214 coming in, and she just knocked that up a notch with the double. Merriman, the pitcher, at the plate, showing bunt, pulling back and popping one up. Hartung couldn't quite find it at first. It's a high sky, and she was able to recover, and make the catch. So after the double, 1 pitch, 1 out, so 2 total pitches so far in the inning for Lana Fletcher. Merriman came in at 286 before that at bat. And now it's the center fielder, Lena Wallace, at 167 on the season, 2 for 12. She has a runner in scoring position, and Fletcher is ready and gets the outside corner for a strike. Katie Gooden playing around towards third, giving the left-handed hitting Lena Wallace a lot of room on the ground. Same thing with Hartung, pulled over towards first. No balls and a strike from Fletcher, and this one's in the dirt. Brittany Fry makes the block. Well, both innings, the Seahawks have gotten the first hitter aboard. That's the first hit of the game for the Seahawks. Runner at second, 1 out. Fletcher looks in and delivers. There's a ground ball back to the box. She's going to go to third. And the call is out. Latorre kind of hesitated as she went into third, and that allowed Lana Fletcher to get the lead runner on a 1-5 putout. And Wallace is aboard with a fielder's choice, but there are 2 outs. Fletcher looked to third, then to first, and then made the throw and got the lead runner. Here's the catcher, Cassie Query. 118 on the season. Has a runner at first with 2 outs. And that one got the outside corner for strike 1. Got to say hello to Sports Information Director Ross Schwinger for the ball game. Always like when the opposing SIDs are able to come and say hello and chat for a little bit. Says the Seahawks lost a lot of players to graduation last year. Much younger team. 1 ball, 1 strike, and a pitch on the way. Slipped out of Fletcher's fingers and in the dirt for ball 2. They do have a terrific coach in Terry Hecht, however. Her 6th season, and she knows how to take a young team and build them into winners. We've seen her do that for the past several years. The 2-1 from Fletcher, and this one is just off the outside corner. And the count is 3 balls and a strike. Fletcher behind in the count. If Query keeps this one alive, the shortstop Lindsey Morgan would bat next. Count of 3 balls and a strike. Fletcher ready and a pitch. Runners on the move, and this one is pulled foul. Wallace not waiting for the 3-2. She took off, and now with the count full and 2 outs, she will definitely be going. Brittany Fry has a very good arm behind the plate, as does Crystal Haynes, one of the other Eagles catchers. Payoff pitch. Wallace at first. Has to make sure the ball's out of the hand first. There she goes, and ball 4 is in the dirt, putting runners at first and second with 2 outs. First walk allowed by Lana Fletcher. And it brings up the number 9 hitter, shortstop Lindsey Morgan. She's hitting .091, 1 for 11 on the season. Chance for her to put her team out in front with the runner at second. There are 2 outs. Fletcher winds and delivers, and the first pitch grazes off the batter's shoulder, and that's going to load the bases, sending Wallace to third, Query to second, and Morgan aboard on first after the hit batsman. So the bases are loaded with 2 outs for the leadoff hitter, Tess McGann. Nothing out of 1, reached on an error to start the ball game. A base hit would score 1 and likely 2, and with 2 outs, runners don't need to see if the ball will be caught. Fletcher's first pitch, there's a ground ball, grabbed by Gooden. The throw to third is not in time. That's going to be an RBI infield single for McGann, as Gooden had to make the dive. Wallace scores, and the Seahawks lead 1-0. Cassie Query hustling all the way to third and beating the throw. Inning stays alive for Alex Perez. No official at-bat. She laid down a sac bunt in the first, and the first pitch misses outside. Well, the Eagles got that leadoff double out at third, but then a walk and a hit batsman opened the door for Tess McGann, and she got the run home. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch swung on and missed, and the count is 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. That's a second hit for the Seahawks. And this one misses low for ball 2. So 2 balls and a strike. Gooden made a really nice play, keeping the ball out of the outfield and keeping a second run from scoring. Perez ahead, 2 balls and a strike. Line drive, base hit in the right. Wells had some trouble with it, and this one's going to roll to the fence. 2 runs are in. Here comes a third, and the throw will be cut off. 3 runners cross, and it's 4-0. That's going to be a base hit, 2 runs driven in, and then a 2-base error allowing the 3rd run to score. So a 4-0 lead for the Seahawks, and all started with the walk in the hit batsman. Lizzie Small at the plate. 4 runs are in, and the pitch. And this one misses outside. One ball, no strikes. And a pitch from Fletcher. Changeup in there for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike from Fletcher. And a pitch misses up and away for ball 2. Cleanup hitter Maddie Lindsay waiting on deck. Fletcher ready with the 2-1. Swung on and missed. Evens a count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count of 2-2. Fletcher winds and delivers and misses low for ball 3. Eagles were in a great spot to get out of the inning without a run scoring after getting that leadoff double out at third. Seahawks have come back with 4. Full count to Lizzie Small, and the pitch, ball 4, puts runners at the corners. And it brings up Maddie Lindsay, who's 0 for 1. Ground ball to short to end the first inning. Eagles will have 4, 5, and 6 due up in the bottom of the second. Lindsay showing bunt to get things started here with this at-bat. Pulls back and swings and foul tip. Well, we'll see if that ball was tipped because Small is at second base. And apparently that was a full miss, so that'll go as a wild pitch, allowing the hitter into second. No balls and a strike, and this one misses outside. Count is 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runners at second and third, and 4 runs already in. And the 1-1 on the way. High drive into center field. That's going to be caught and end the inning. Pretty well hit, but Elizabeth Rodriguez is there to make the catch. Seahawks bat around. They get 4 runs, 2 of them earned on 2 hits and a couple of walks. And we go to the bottom of the second. Keiser leads it 4-0. Bottom of the second, Keiser got 4 runs in the top half, and the Seahawks lead at 4-0. The Eagles will have Tiana Hopkins, Crystal Haynes, and Alicia Dial, the scheduled hitters. And if anyone gets on, Fry, Wells, and Fletcher will follow. Seahawks got 3 base hits in that second inning. And Hopkins steps up to the plate to lead off the bottom half of the second. 188, 2 homers, 8 runs driven in. And the first pitch from Merriman, and she gets it right at the knees for a strike. Merriman, a perfect first inning with 1 strikeout. No balls and a strike. Merriman ready, and the pitch. And that one is in the dirt. Hopkins flinched, but held up in plenty of time. So count of 1-1. Eagles put 8 on the board against Ave Maria Monday night in Game 2. Looking to keep that offensive momentum going. And Hopkins takes one very generous inside corner. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's been consistent and giving both pitchers a lot of room off the plate on both sides. Hitters will have to adjust. The 1-2, and this one misses upstairs, and the count is 2-2. Crystal Haynes waits on deck, followed by Alicia Dial. Hopkins, a lot of power. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a pitch. There's a chopper up the middle, but fielded at short, and Morgan makes a good throw to first in time to get the speedy Tiana Hopkins. So 1 out, base is empty for the third baseman, Crystal Haynes. Lindsey Morgan charged at Hopper and made a good throw. And you have to make a good throw to get Hopkins. She can get down the line. Crystal Haynes now batting at .317, no homers, 2 RBIs. And Merriman's first pitch, changeup, had to hit her out in front, and a good change of pace for strike 1. Haynes leads the team in both hits and average. She's 13 for 41 on the season. And no balls and a strike, and she misses up high and outside for ball 1. So the count even, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bases empty. Keiser leads 4-0. Merriman is ready, and the pitch. Line down to right field line, that is a fair ball. Haynes will have extra bases. She is rounding second, going to third. The throw will not be made. A 1-out triple for Crystal Haynes. So the Eagles have a good chance to get on the board with Alicia Dial at the plate, who's come through pretty nicely for Coach Bennett in the early part of the season. She's driven in 4 runs, and Dial is hitting .313, 5 for 16. Runner at third, 1 out. And the pitch. There's a ground ball. That is foul. It looked for a moment like Madison Manning was going to make that throw to third. I don't know, she had some trouble getting the ball out of her glove or controlling it. May have made a wise decision not to try to throw the ball. You have to be sure before you make that throw. That would have been a long throw and probably a close play at third. No balls and a strike on Dial, and we have timeout as the ball has come onto the field to play from the Trinity Christian Academy Conquerors, who are practicing behind the center field fence. The 2019 Florida Class 4A state champions. They got to the region final last year. No balls and a strike to Dial. And a good changeup, but dipped a little too soon for ball 1. Not the pitch Dial wanted, so she let it go. She has a whole lot of room on the ground up the middle. The 1-1. Hot shot into left field and a base hit, and Dial has driven in a run, and the Eagles are on the board. So the 1-out triple comes in to score, and it's 4-1. Second hit for the Eagles. Alicia Dial at first base, and here's the catcher, Brittany Fry. She's batting .250, 1 homer, 2 runs driven in. She's 8 for 32 on the season. She's also drawn 3 walks. First pitch from Merriman, and that one is in the zone for strike 1. Morgan Wells on deck, followed by the pitcher, Lana Fletcher. 1 out, 1 run is in, a runner at first. And a pitch to Fry. Line drive toward the gap. That's a base hit. Dial will round second. And Fry will hold up at first. And that's a single to put runners at the corners. And time called as Coach Hecht is going to come on out to the mound. The Eagles have strung together 3 consecutive hits and a run. Coach Terry Hecht again in her 6th season. Talking things over with Kelsey Merriman. The Eagles have swung the bat well this inning. A chopper towards short to start the inning. Then Crystal Haynes a triple to right. Alicia Dial an RBI single into left. And Brittany Fry a single off the fence. And now TBC has a potential tying run at the plate in Morgan Wells. She's batting .212 on the season. She has driven in 6 runs. She had herself a really nice game, too, against Ave Maria University a few nights ago. Drove in a couple of runs, a couple of hits. Now a chance. Cut this deficit down to 2. Keiser got 4 in the top of the second. Only 2 of them earned, but they're on the board. And the Eagles so far have come back with 1 in the bottom half, looking to tack on and pull a little bit closer. Corner infielders in tight, middle infielders back, and the first pitch to Wells. High fly ball. Dial's going to tag, but it's not very deep. And a throw to the plate. It is not in time, and Dial scores. So credit Morgan Wells with a sacrifice fly and an RBI, and it's 4-2. Fry holds up on first, and it brings up the pitcher, Lana Fletcher. Ball is not very deep. Throw looked to be on the mark, but Alicia Dial motoring in from third. So 2 outs with a runner at first and 2 runs in. And the first pitch to Fletcher, and that's on the outside corner for a strike. Fletcher normally just a pitcher, no official at-bats on the season. No balls and a strike. High pop-up. Center field should be caught, and it is. Lena Wallace puts that one away, but the Eagles get 2 runs on 3 hits and leave 1, and after 2, it's 4-2 Keiser. Lana Fletcher, a junior from Lake Park, Georgia, comes back out to the mound. 2 innings pitched so far, 4 runs, but only 2 of them earned. 3 hits. She has walked 2, hit 1, and has not struck out a batter. Eagles came back with 2 runs in the bottom half of the second and have cut it down to 4-2. It is 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Seahawks. Alex Latoria, Kelsey Merriman, and Lena Wallace. Latoria led off the second with an inning second inning with a double as the Seahawks batted around. Scored 4 times. So Fletcher ready with her first pitch of the 3rd inning, and it is popped up. Shallow right field. Morgan Wells looking up in towards the sun and makes the catch. As you can see on the screen, home plate and the first base side of the field covered in shade from the trees, but the entire outfield still in very bright sunshine, and Wells is looking almost directly toward the sun. 1 pitch, 1 out. Kelsey Merriman at the plate, popped up to the second baseman her first time up, and the first pitch is in the dirt. One ball, no strikes. That's the first time that the Seahawks have not gotten the leadoff hitter aboard. The 1-0 from Fletcher misses upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Merriman ahead in the count, 2-0. And Fletcher ready, and the pitch on the way. Lifted towards left, got a chance to drop, and it does. So a bloop single puts Merriman aboard. She's now 1 for 2. That's hit number 4 overall for the Seahawks. Brings up center fielder Lena Wallace, who reached on a fielder's choice in the second and scored the first run. First of that 4-run rally, and all 4 runs coming after 2 out. Time called. Fletcher just wants a new ball. No count, no pitch yet to Lena Wallace. Merriman aboard at first, and a high pop foul into the netting. Kelsey Merriman is 1 for 1 in stolen base attempts. Seahawks have stolen 7 out of 8 attempts. Fry has a good arm from behind the plate. No balls and a strike and a pitch. Runner not going, and this one dips down for ball 1. So count even at 1-1. Hartung at second, having to shade her eyes from the sun with the glove, and there's a foul ball straight back, right at me. I didn't bring my glove, so thank the Lord there's a net right there. Nick Zito, Eagles baseball player. Nick, where's your glove? You can protect me. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Eagles baseball back down in the Orlando area tomorrow afternoon, playing NAIA Roosevelt University. Then on Saturday, they're going to play Lawrence Technological University and Dordt University. 3 NAIA teams coming down to Central Florida to take on the TBC Eagles at the Russ Matt Invitational. Hey, Nick, bring home a couple of W's with you. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and a pitch misses up and away, and the count is now full. One out, full count. Let's see if Merriman is on the move. Fletcher ready with the payoff pitch, and a foul ball to the left side and out of play. Wallace might have helped out the pitcher chasing one out of the zone. So another 3-2 coming. This is game 1 of a doubleheader. We're going to have both of them here for you on TBC Eagles. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Fletcher is ready. Here's the payoff pitch. Runner's going, and ball 4. That one missed upstairs, putting runners at first and second with 1 out. Walk number 3 issued by Fletcher. Brings up Cassie Query. She drew one of those walks and scored in the second inning. So no official at bat. She's hitting 118 on the season. And Fletcher is ready for the first pitch. Query digs in and swings and fouls this one straight back. Good rip by Query. No balls and a strike. Everybody now ready again. Fletcher ahead in the count. And the 0-1 on the way. High pop up. Morgan Wells charges in, does not hold on. And the throw will go to second and back to third. They do get the out at second. That's going to go down as a fielder's choice. 9-6 on the putout. Advancing on the play, Merriman to third. And there are 2 outs with runners at the corners. Lindsey Morgan, the shortstop, at the plate, hit by a pitch and scored a run in the second. Chance for Fletcher to get out of the inning, and a high pop-up. Crystal Haynes coming into foul territory, puts it away, and that retires a side. A 1-out single and a walk, but no runs, and we go to the bottom of the third. Keiser 4, TBC 2. Bottom of the third coming up. Keiser leads 4-2. And while we have a moment, we'll let you know some of the upcoming games for both the Seahawks and the Eagles. After today, Keiser is heading up to Columbia, South Carolina to take on Columbia International University for a doubleheader that starts at 4 p.m. And then in the Fast Pitch Dreams Spring Classic, Sunday morning at 11:30 a.m., it's Keiser against Madonna University in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. They will then play Goldie Beacom College at 1:30. So a doubleheader for Keiser, but against two different opponents. Monday, March 7th, it's Keiser against Iowa Wesleyan University at 11:30, and then the host school, Myrtle Beach, Goldie Beacom College. All those games being played in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. TBC Eagles after today, they'll be playing Bruton Parker College for 2 starting at 1 p.m. this coming Saturday. Give you a little bit more in just a moment. Katie Wilhoff leads things off. Bottom of the third. Squares around, tried to do a little slap bunt and went over it for strike one. Wilhoff was called out on strikes to start the ball game. Merriman, 2 innings, 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 strikeout, no walks. No balls and a strike. And a very wide strike called, and it's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. And he's been consistent. He's been giving the same pitch to both pitchers. The 0-2, and this one is fouled off. Wilhoff broke the wrists enough. Count that as a swing. It's 1-2-3 for the Eagles. Wilhoff, Hartung, and Gooden. They scored 2 in the bottom of the second, trying to get a couple more to even things up as Keiser leads 4-2. No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. And this one is tapped towards third, and a nice play, but the throw to first is in time. Very, very close play. But that's out number 1. Coach Bennett wants to talk about that call. If it stands, that's the first out of the inning. Really nice play, but the glove by Lizzie Small, and she made a good throw. Wilhoff was hustling very, very close. And now both umpires are going to talk about it. And the call will stand. So 1 out, base is empty. Jordan Hartung coming to the plate. On Monday, March 7th, it's Trinity Baptist at NCAA Division II Edward Waters University for a doubleheader that starts at 2 p.m. Eagles are going to have some time off before their next ball game. Home games against NAIA Voorhees College beginning at 4 p.m. on March 18th. So there's some of the upcoming games for both the Seahawks and the Eagles as Hartung fouls this first one off, and it's no balls and a strike. No balls and a strike. Hartung grounded to short her first time up, so nothing out of 1. Merriman ready and delivers. 1 strike pitch, misses low for ball 1. Hartung came in at 188 on the season, an RBI. No balls and a strike, or check that, 1 ball, 1 strike, and they're giving her a lot of room up the middle on the ground. And the 1-1 on the way. High pop foul and out of play. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. As the sun gets behind the trees, we're starting to see more shade out there on the infield. Outfield, though, still in very bright sunshine. A count of 1-2 to Jordan Hartung. Swing and a miss. Ball's in the dirt. The throw will go to first. And that's out number 2. So that's a strikeout and a 2-3 on the putout. 2 away with the bases empty. And it brings up shortstop Katie Gooden. She grounded to third her first time up. Gooden gets aboard. Tiana Hopkins would bat next. First pitch on the way, and a slap attack over the top of it for strike one. And the corner infielders very tight. Latoria at first, Small at third, and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and Gooden down, no balls, 2 strikes. Action in the Keiser bullpen. Madison Lindsay warming up for the Seahawks. No balls, 2 strikes. And a pitch on the way is tapped foul. Gooden has terrific speed. It's tough to throw her out. She can get down the line, but a ball right at Small at third. We've seen the arm that she has. She'll have a good chance to get the batter. The 0-2, this one's right back to the pitcher. Merriman will field, nobody covering first, and that's a base hit for Katie Gooden. So an infield single puts her aboard, hit number 4 for the Eagles, and it brings up Tiana Hopkins representing the potential tying run. Hopkins, nothing out of 1 so far. She grounded to short her first time up. Eagles got 2 runs after that in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming from Merriman. And this one dips low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Hopkins has a whole lot of room down both lines. Here's the 1-0. High fly ball, well hit towards right. It is one hopped up against the fence. Gooden can run. She's going to round third. The throw to the plate is not in time. Hopkins all the way to third with an RBI triple. She never hesitated at all, and the Eagles are within 1. That's a second triple of the afternoon for TBC. Crystal Haynes had the first one, and she's at the plate right now. Gooden with her speed, really not much of a chance to get her. And Hopkins never hesitated. She's at third. There are 2 outs. Haynes at the plate, 1 for 1. Came in hitting .317. A chance to tie the game. Merriman ready, and the pitch misses low for ball 1. Well, the Eagles scored 8 Monday night, their biggest output of the season in a single game. 3 on the board now in the third. They're giving Haynes all the room she wants up the middle. She can get it past the pitcher on the ground. And this one is also in the dirt for ball 2. Madison Lindsay still heating up in the bullpen. Potential tying run at third. 2 balls, no strikes to Haynes. And ball 3 is high. Alicia Dial waiting on deck. Haynes in the driver's seat. Looking for a pitch that she likes. 3 balls, no strikes, and the pitch. Ball 4 puts runners at the corners, throw to third, and good leaping grab by Lizzie Small, or this game would have been tied. Hopkins ducked down underneath the tag, and Small just saved a run. Ball 4 to Haynes. She's at first. That's the first walk by Merriman. Alicia Dial singled home a run in the second and ended up scoring run number 2. Chance to tie the game. 2 outs and a good fastball right down the middle for strike 1. Dial came in hitting .313. She's now 6 for 17 on the season. 5 runs driven in. Number 6 would tie it up. Merriman is ready. No balls and a strike in the dirt, and a good block, but that is going to allow Haynes to take second base, so that will be a wild pitch charged to Merriman. base hit could possibly put the Eagles in the lead. One ball, one strike to Dial. Has a lot of room in right field. And the 1-1 on the way, and she tried to go that way and fouled it off. Now down in the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Dial getting some big encouragement from her teammates and the fans. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 1 run is in. First base is open. Merriman ready with the 1-2, and ball 2 is in the dirt. Blocked by Cassie Query behind the plate. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that name correctly. Hello to Ms. Peggy Wells cheering on Morgan and the TBC Eagles. They have a chance to at least tie the score, if not take the lead, if Dial can get one into the outfield. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Merriman ready, and the pitch. Ground ball. Backhanded, the throw to first in time. And that retires a side. Good backhanded play by the shortstop Lindsey Morgan and a really good throw to first. But the Eagles do get a run on 2 hits and leave 2. And after 3, Keiser leads 4-3. Seahawks have the top of the order in the 4th inning. Tess McGann, Alex Perez, and Lizzie Small. Keiser got 4 runs in the 2nd. Trinity Baptist came back with 2 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd. And it's 4-3 Keiser as we start the 4th. McGann is 1 for 2. She drove in a run with a base hit in the 2nd and ended up scoring as well. She scored the 4th and final run. She's trying to get a rally started for the Seahawks. Reached on an error in the 1st and got stranded at 3rd base. Fletcher still in bright sunshine, batter in the shadows, and the first pitch outside corner for a strike. Again, the umpire's been consistent, giving the same zone to both pitchers. That's really all you can ask for. Same zone both ways, same zone late in the game as early. And there's a tapper in front of the plate. Fry's going to charge, but no chance to get the very fast Tess McGann. That's her 2nd infield hit. Not much Fry could do. She popped up quickly, made a good throw, but Tess McGann can run. So a leadoff single. McGann is 2 for 2 in stolen base attempts. She's at first, nobody out for the right fielder, Alex Perez. That's hit number 5, assuming no mistakes for the Seahawks. Swing and a miss with McGann going, and that is a stolen base, her 3rd of the season. She got a terrific jump. And now a base hit, especially one in the outfield, has a good chance of giving the Seahawks an insurance run. 4-3 Keiser, top of the 4th, nobody out. Perez at the plate, McGann at 2nd, no balls, 1 strike. Fletcher winds and delivers, bunt shown and pulled back for strike 2. And now the ball gets away and McGann is going to score. So 5-3 in favor of the Seahawks. Bases are empty, nobody out. Well, Perez dared Fry to throw the ball, and the ball rolled to the center field fence. There's a line drive in a left for a base hit, and Perez has her second hit of the day. She drove in 2 her last time up, and she's aboard. Good hard single into left. Hit number 6 for the Seahawks. "5-3, Keiser leads. Nobody out. Lizzie Small, the third baseman, at the plate. Shows bunt, takes ball 1 upstairs. 0 for 1, walked her last time up. Lizzie Small, the number 3 hitter. She's made some really nice plays at third base. So has shortstop Lindsey Morgan. 1 ball, no strikes. Bunt shown, pulled back, runners on the move. The throw down is just a little late. And a stolen base for Alex Perez. She's now 2 for 2 in that department on the season. A ball and a strike to Small. And Fletcher winds and delivers, and this one misses low and outside for ball 2. Two balls and a strike. And Fletcher ready, and the 2-1 on the way. Ball 3, runner's going, the throw is high, and the runner is out at third. Crystal Haynes slapped down the tag. Goes down as a caught stealing. 2-5 on the putout. 1 away with the bases empty. Great tag by Crystal Haynes. Got that down quickly and got the out. 3 balls and a strike. 1 out, bases now empty, and ball 4 puts Lizzie Small aboard. That's walk number 4 allowed by Lana Fletcher. So with 1 out, Seahawks have a runner at first for the designated player, Maddie Lindsay, who was warming up in the bullpen while the Eagles were at bat a half inning ago. She lined hard into center her last time up, grounded pretty sharply to short her first time. So nothing out of 2, runner at first, and the first pitch misses low and inside. And the shade's starting to take up more of the infield. 1 ball, no strikes to Lindsay. Runner not going, and this one misses low and outside for ball 2. Time called. Coach Bennett wants to have a chat with her pitcher. We're going to pause right here. We'll be right back in just a moment. Everybody ready now. The runner at first is Lizzie Small. She drew a walk. 1 out, 1 run is in. Keiser leads 5-3. 2 balls, no strikes to Maddie Lindsay. Fletcher ready and a pitch. Runner not going, and ball 3 misses low and in. So Lindsay in the driver's seat. Wells pulled way over toward the line and right. 3 balls, no strikes, and a pitch. Ball 4 is outside, 2nd consecutive walk, and 5th overall allowed by Fletcher. Puts runners at first and second with one out. Alex Latoria, the scheduled hitter. Coach Heck talking with the home plate umpire. We're going to have a runner for Maddie Lindsay. The flex player Madison Manning will take over at first base. So Manning aboard at first. She's a second baseman, but the flex player, so she takes over for Lindsay, who is the DP. 2 on, 1 out. And Fletcher's ready with the pitch, and she misses low and outside, and she's having a little trouble finding the zone. 2 consecutive walks, and ball 1. Latoria doubled in the second, popped up to right in the third, 1 for 2. The 1-0. This one's right down the middle. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. 1 out, 2 on. 1 run is in. Fletcher ready. Here's the 1-1 and a high pop foul out of play. Fletcher gets ahead of the hitter. Hey, nice catch by Moesha Jones. On the 1 hopper, former Eagles softball player. Hey, Moesha, you did that without a glove, too. Ball and 2 strikes. And a high pop-up right behind the infield. Gooden will make the catch where the dirt meets the grass for out number 2. Infield fly was in effect. 2 down. Kelsey Merriman at the plate. She's 1 for 2. A base hit her last time up. Also popped up to second her first time. Merriman, the pitching counterpart of Fletcher, and Fletcher delivers and misses in the dirt. Seahawks have stolen 2 bases this inning and have been caught once. 1 ball, no strikes. And pitch on the way, and that one's in there for strike 1. Morgan Wells again pulled way over to the line. There's all kinds of real estate in right center. Fletcher still in bright sunshine, and the pitch, change of pace, and she catches the inside corner. So a count of 1 and 2. Chance for Fletcher to get out of the inning with just the 1 run. And the pitch misses upstairs, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two and 2 with 2 outs and 2 men on. Fletcher ready. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. And that ends the inning. The Seahawks get 1 run on 2 hits, 2 walks, and 2 left. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Keiser 5, Trinity Baptist 3. We go to the bottom of the fourth. The Seahawks lead 5-3. They got 4 in the second, 1 in the fourth. Trinity Baptist got 2 in the second and 1 in the third. Kelsey Merriman has pitched 3 innings. She's allowed 3 runs, all of them earned. 5 hits allowed. She's walked 1 and struck out 2. And she's going to give away to the new pitcher, Madison Lindsay. And we'll give you the numbers on Madison Lindsay. This is her 4th appearance, all of them in relief. She has pitched 3 2/3 total innings, 4 hits, 7 runs, 6 of them earned. She has walked 3 and struck out 3. Lindsay will face Brittany Fry, Morgan Wells, and Lana Fletcher here in the bottom of the fourth. Fry is 1 for 1, a base hit into center her first time up. That was during the 2-run second inning for the Eagles. 5-3 Keiser as we start the bottom of the fourth. Give you some defensive changes in just a moment. So with Lindsay going to the mound, Kelsey Merriman has taken over at first base, and Alex Latoria will now be the designated player. And we get our first look at Maddie Lindsay, her first pitch, right down the middle for a strike. Brittany Fry came in hitting .250. She's 1 for 1. Trying to get on base to bring the potential tying run to the plate. 5-3 Keiser leads. No balls and a strike to Fry. And that one hit hard, had home run distance, but she pulled it foul and out of play. So no balls, 2 strikes. Brittany Fry has some power. She has a home run this year. Remember, she had the 2 home run game in the NCCAA championship tournament last year. No balls, 2 strikes. Lindsay delivers. Change up. A little bit outside. It's 1-2. Big difference between the fastball and the changeup from Maddie Lindsay. So another 1-2 coming. And a pitch. Line drive, base hit in the left, and Fry is aboard with a leadoff single, her second hit of the day. Merriman again, 3 innings pitched, 3 runs, all of them earned, 5 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Morgan Wells is at the plate, no official at-bat. She had an RBI sacrifice fly in the second. Fry at first, Wells representing the potential tying run, followed by Fletcher. And time called, Wells not quite ready, steps out. Now you see the infielders having to shade their eyes from the sun. Madison Manning at second base especially. First pitch, that one hits Wells. She's going to shake that off. That is a very tough young woman. And she's going to trot on down to first. Coach Bennett coming out to make sure, and we can tell by looking, Morgan Wells is all right. So the potential tying runs are both aboard. Fry led off with a base hit. Wells hit by the pitch. And Lana Fletcher is at the plate. Nothing out of 1. That was her first official at-bat of the season. Morgan Wells, also a volleyball player for Coach Bennett, who is our volleyball coach. Like I said, a very tough young woman. Her second season here at Trinity Baptist. Going to be hard to get her out of a game. She does not like to sit down. Lana Fletcher at the plate. Tying runs are aboard. Fry at second, Wells at first, nobody out, and the pitch misses upstairs for ball one. Top of the order next, Kate Wilhoff. Eagles looking now to at least tie the score. They have a good opportunity now with nobody out. And a 1-0 to Fletcher. Good pitch. That one got the corner for strike one. One ball, one strike. Lindsay ready with the 1-1 and misses low and inside. Fletcher has a pretty good eye at the plate. Normally when she pitches, she doesn't bat. But given opportunities, she usually makes some pretty good contact. 2 balls and a strike. Fletcher ahead in the count. And a 2-1 on the way. And that one catches the outside corner. Another Seahawk pitcher in the bullpen. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Lindsay is ready in the pitch. Ground ball right to third. Step on the bag for one to throw to first in time. Double play. So 2 outs. Morgan Wells does advance to second, however. And that takes the tying run off the base pass. And Kate Wilhoff at the plate. Fletcher hit that one pretty hard, but unfortunately for her and the Eagles, right out Lizzie Small, who has a really good glove at third base. And the first pitch, this one is inside. Pitcher warming up in the bullpen for Keiser is Alex Latoria. Wells at second, but now 2 outs after the double play. 1 ball, no strikes, and a pitch. This one is tapped. Small will pick it up, but she will not have a throw. Nobody at first as Wilhoff really hustled down the line. Give her an infield single. Advancing Wells to third. Potential tying run back on the base pass, but now there are 2 outs. Small had a little trouble in the transfer, but she would not have had Wilhoff, as first base was wide open anyway. This is Jordan Hartung with room on the ground up the middle and a chance to drive in a run. And that double play, chopper to third, and Small turned it. That could be a huge play in this game. Wilhoff is on the move. The ball gets away. Wells is coming. The tag is in time. Eagles are saying that the ball hit the ground, but the call is out. Here comes Coach Bennett to talk about it. Wells steps on the plate. If it stands, that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. And the call will stand, so the Eagles get the first 2 on but do not score. And after 4, it is 5-3 Keiser. Well, Eagles had a great opportunity in the bottom of the fourth, but a double play and a tag out at the plate, and TBC comes away empty. We go to the fifth. 5-3 Keiser, Wallace, Query, and Morgan are the scheduled hitters. Lena Wallace, nothing out of one, but she did score a run in the second. And Fletcher is ready, and the pitch swung on and grounded towards short. Gooden scoops. The throw is a little low, but scooped out at first by Hopkins. One pitch, one out. Lana Fletcher, 4 innings pitched, 5 runs, 3 earned. Six hits, 5 walks, and no strikeouts. Cassie Query at the plate. Walked and scored in the second, reached on a fielder's choice in the third. Lines this one hard, but pulled foul. Well, good defensive play by Keiser third baseman Lizzie Small. Turned that into a double play, and then good hustle by the catcher Cassie Query, pouncing on the ball that got away and got the tag. The question was, did she hold on to the ball? The umpire says yes, she held on long enough, and that ended the inning. No balls and a strike, 1 out, bases empty, and the pitch misses well up and out of the zone. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the fifth, 5-3 Seahawks. Fletcher ready, and the pitch. That changeup got the inside corner. One ball, 2 strikes. Fletcher takes her time, gets her sign, now ready, and the 1-2 on the way. A ground ball to short. Gooden, short hop, throw to first. Good throw in plenty of time. 2 away. So 2 outs, bases empty, and the number 9 hitter Lindsey Morgan at the plate. She was hit by a pitch in that 4-run second inning and ended up scoring run number 3. Popped up the first last time up. And a pitch. There's a bunt attempt. Back to the box. Fletcher will throw to first. It is not in time. That is a bunt single for Lindsey Morgan. She placed that one perfectly. She gets aboard for the top of the order. Fletcher did all she could, charged in, made a good, strong throw, but the hustle by Morgan on a terrifically placed bunt. Again, has reached base 3 times, 2 for 3, an RBI and 2 runs scored, and she also has stolen a base. Swing and a miss, runner going, throw down is in time, and that's going to end the inning. Another terrific throw from Brittany Fry, caught stealing on the play. 2-6. A 2-out bunt single, but nothing else for the Seahawks, and we go to the bottom of the fifth. It's 5-3 Keiser. Eagles come to bat in the bottom of the fifth, trailing 5-3. Maddie Lindsay on in relief of Kelsey Merriman. Now, Merriman did not go the required 4 innings, so if Keiser holds on without giving up the lead, Lindsay would be the pitcher of record. Jordan Hartung was at the plate when the out at the plate was recorded, and that line drive went right smack at Alex Perez, who didn't even have to move an inch. Hartung stung that one, but perfectly played in right. Eagles have had some tough luck. Katie Gooden is 1 for 2 with a run scored. Infield single in the third and scored on the triple from Tiana Hopkins. And it's Hopkins on deck. 1 out, bases empty, and the first pitch bunted foul. That line drive from Hartung again. Perez didn't even move her feet. No balls and a strike. 1 out, bases empty. And the pitch. There's a ground ball. It's going to be a close play at first, but it is in time. Madison Manning made the play for out number 2, and Tiana Hopkins at the plate with 2 outs and the bases empty. That RBI triple off the right field fence her last time up. 1 for 2 for Hopkins. Maddie Lindsay ready with the first pitch. And a changeup in there for a strike. Not the one Hopkins wanted. She wanted a fastball. Alex Latoria still warming up in the bullpen for the Seahawks. No balls and a strike and a pitch. Line drive into the gap. That's going to roll up to the fence. Hopkins around first, and she will beat the throw to second for a 2-out double. So Hopkins has a triple and a double and an RBI, and she's at second for Crystal Haynes, who also has a triple in this game. Scored a run in the second, then walked in the third. Eagles have hit the ball pretty well in this inning. The first 2 went right at a Seahawks defender. Hopkins tagged that one, a little bit of lift, and who knows where that one might have landed. 2 outs for Haynes, and she takes strike 1. Of course, we've seen the power that Tiana Hopkins has. Just did not elevate that one. No balls and a strike. 2 outs. Eagles with the potential tying run at the plate. And a pitch to Haynes. Line drive into center field. That is down for a hit. Hopkins will stop at third. That's a case where the ball was hit a little too hard, and it went directly at the center fielder, Lena Wallace. Alicia Dial has already driven home a run with a base hit. That came in the second inning. She was robbed of a base hit in the third on a backhanded play by Lindsey Morgan. Two outs, runners at the corners. Dial at the plate, good contact hitter. Lindsay delivers, and didn't mean to swing, and a slow roller towards first, and that's going to do it. Eagles get 2 hits, but after 2 are out and do not score, and after 5, it's 5-3 Seahawks. Tess McGann at the plate. She's had a really good day, leading off the top of the sixth, 2 for 3, 2 runs scored and 1 driven in. And it'd be a good idea for Fletcher to keep her off the base paths. This young lady can fly. First pitch in the zone for strike one. No balls and a strike. Fletcher delivers. And a strike called on the outside corner. McGann came in hitting .357. That's gone up with her 2 for 3. She's now scored 4 runs on the season. No balls, 2 strikes, and looked like Fletcher tried to get the hitter to chase, but McGann wasn't biting. So a ball and 2 strikes. Count of 1 and 2, and a pitch. Ground ball up the middle, backhanded by Jordan, but no chance to get the very fast Tess McGann. That's her 3rd hit of the day. And that's hit number 8 overall for the Seahawks. So very good speed aboard, and it brings up Alex Perez, who has also had 2 hits. She had a 2-run single in the second, and a base hit in the 4th. 2 for 2. Her first time up, she put down a sac bunt. And that one gets away from Fry. Now McGann was off on the pitch, so that goes down as a stolen base, her 2nd of the afternoon. And time called. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 6th. It's going to be Fry, Wells, and Fletcher. And we might have a change as Coach Bennett is out talking with the home plate umpire. So we're going to pause here, and we'll be back in just a minute on TBC Eagles. All right, so no change. 1 ball, no strikes. Perez at the plate. Shows bunt, takes it back, and the pitch misses inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Seahawks looking for their first win of the season. They lead by 2 in the top of the 6th. Two balls, no strikes to Perez. Showed bunt, but pulled it back in time to take ball 3 outside. When this game ends, we'll stop the feed and start up a brand new one as the players take the field for game number 2. Count of 3 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. Runners going to throw down to third. It is not in time. Umpire is saying that McGann got around the tag. She slid behind the bag, and Coach Bennett wants an explanation. That'll be the 2nd stolen base of the inning for McGann, 3rd of the game. Pitch was called a strike, so it's 3-1. So a golden opportunity for the Seahawks to tack on an insurance run. Nobody out, runner at third, 3 balls and a strike to Perez. And the pitch. Strike 2 called on the inside corner. Perez disagreed, but the count is full. And Fletcher takes a long look in, and she's now ready, and the pitch. High fly ball, should at least score the run. Wilhoff will make the catch. McGann tags, and it is 6-3. That is the third RBI of the game for Alex Perez. Sacrifice fly, and a 3-run lead for the Seahawks. Lizzie Small will come to bat with the bases empty and 1 out. She's 0 for 1 with 2 walks. And Fletcher's pitch is outside and low. So 1 ball, no strikes. And Fletcher ready with the pitch, and this one misses upstairs for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. And the 2-0. High fly ball, center field. Rodriguez giving chase. This one is off the very top of the fence. Small will pull up into second, and when I say very top, I mean the very top, millimeters away from a home run. So a runner at second with 1 out, and it brings up Maddie Lindsay, the current pitcher. One out, runner at second, 1 run is in, and Lindsay trying to make it 2, and this one is low for ball 1. Eagles have hit the ball really well this game, but they keep hitting him right at a Keiser defender. Only 2 strikeouts. 1 ball, no strikes, and that one catches the outside corner to even the count. Keiser now has 9 hits and 6 runs, 4 of them earned. That 4-run second inning, that's the difference right now. 3-run lead, and ball 2 misses inside, and Fletcher wanted that call that she's been getting all afternoon. Both pitchers have been getting that call. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. This one is low and in the dirt for ball 3. Three balls and a strike. Long look in by Fletcher, now ready. And the pitch. This one is tapped foul. Lindsay just able to make contact. 3-2. Entire infield, save for a few spots, now in the shade. Right center field still in sunshine, but most of the outfield now shaded. 3-2, 1 out, the pitch. Ground ball foul towards third. And we'll redo the 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Eagles have the bottom third of the batting order due up in the bottom of the 6th. And Fletcher is ready, the pitch. Strike 3 called, and there are 2 away. That's the first strikeout of the afternoon for Lana Fletcher, and it brings up Alex Latoria. She is 1 for 3, a double in the second inning. Runner at second, 2 out, and the first pitch is low and inside. Well, Latoria has warmed up twice. We'll see if she takes the mound in the bottom half of the 6th, or if Coach Hex sticks with Maddie Lindsay. Eagles swung the bat well against Lindsay in the 5th, but again, some atom balls. And the pitch, line drive into left. That's on the ground for a hit. Wilhoff comes up, firing. The throw to the plate is cut off. Throw to second is in time. The run scored before the play at second. So as we go to the bottom half of the 7th, it is 7-3 Keiser. Bottom of the 6th, Fry, Wells, and Fletcher are the scheduled hitters for the Eagles, and Maddie Lindsay has come back out, pitched the 6th inning, 2 innings so far. She has allowed 3 hits, but no runs. Now credit Alex Latoria with an RBI single. Lizzie Small scored, crossed the plate before the tag out at second base, but Tiana Hopkins made a good play recognizing they did not have the runner at the plate, so she cut the throw off and got the out at second base. So Fry, Wells, and Fletcher, the Eagles need some base runners as they come to bat in the bottom of the 6th. Brittany Fry is 2 for 2, a base hit in the 2nd and another one in the 4th. Again, they've swung the bat really well, just had a lot of tough luck. And the first pitch from Lindsay misses low for ball 1. Well, credit the left side of the infield for the Seahawks. Lizzie Small at third and Lindsay Morgan at short. They have picked everything their way. 1 ball, no strikes, and a pitch. This one is up high. 2-0. Wells on deck, followed by Fletcher, then the top of the order. Keiser got 4 in the 2nd, 1 in the 4th, 2 in the 6th. The Eagles got 2 in the 2nd and 1 in the 3rd. 2 balls, no strikes. And ball 3 puts Brittany Fry way out in front. Action in the TBC Eagles bullpen. Tiana Hopkins getting ready. Could be for the 7th inning or it could be for game 2. Time called. Coach Terry hacked on out to the mound to speak with Lindsay. And once again, Alex Latoria, who is the designated player right now, she started as the first baseman. She's throwing once again in the bullpen. Well, it will be Lindsay staying out there in the circle. 3 balls, no strikes to Brittany Fry. Again, the Eagles need some base runners. Beautiful afternoon here on the west side. We started at 81 degrees. scheduled in the forecast to get down into the high 60s, so a very pleasant evening. No rain whatsoever and no wind whatsoever. Right now we're at 78. Here's a 3-0. Fry takes ball 4, low and inside, and the first batter reaches base. That is only the second walk by either Keiser pitcher, the first for Maddie Lindsay. Kelsey Merriman started and went 3, but she does not qualify for the win. The starting pitcher must go 4 in a 7-inning game. We have ourselves a courtesy runner for the catcher. Amber Weiss takes over at first base. So Weiss, good speed aboard. Morgan Wells is a scheduled hitter. She has no official at-bat. She had a sacrifice fly in the second that brought home a run, and she was hit by a pitch in the fourth, but tagged out at the plate to end the inning. There's also a new pitcher coming in for the Keiser Seahawks. We've seen her warm up 3 times, and now Alex Latoria is on the mound. So Maddie Lindsay goes 2+ innings, no runs, but she is responsible for the runner at first. 3 hits and 1 walk. Lindsay is the pitcher of record, and a hard-throwing right-hander comes to the mound. Alex Latoria, a senior from St. Charles, Illinois. Latoria makes her 3rd appearance, all in relief. She has pitched 5 2/3 total innings. She's allowed 9 hits, 6 runs, 4 of them earned. She has walked 3 and struck out 1. 3 of those 9 hits have gone for extra bases. Her first batter will be Morgan Wells. Amber Weiss is the courtesy runner at first. Brittany Fry walked to open the inning. Eagles need a couple more base runners, however, to bring the potential tying run to the plate. Line drive down the left field line. That is a foul ball. Another tough break on a very well hit ball off an Eagles bat. She put a terrific swing on that one. Might have scored the run from first. Certainly would have been extra bases. So no balls and a strike. Latoria ready, and the pitch misses in the dirt to even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first, nobody out. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Eagles trying to come from behind, trailing 7-3. Keiser has led since the 2nd inning. And 1-1, a ground ball foul down to third baseline. A ball and 2 strikes. Latoria ready. And a 1-2. Ball 2 up and away to throw to first. And Weiss is back. Ball got away, but not far enough. And trailing by 4, you don't want to take any chances getting picked off the base paths. Two balls, 2 strikes. Wells now ready. Latoria delivers. High pop-up into the net. Count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch in the dirt for ball 3. Get on base any way possible. Lana Fletcher waits on deck. She's hit the ball well both times. Nothing to show for it. Payoff pitch with a runner at first. Ground ball picked, and no, into left field for a base hit. Small has made that play all day. That one got under the glove, and the Eagles have 2 on with nobody out. Well, they've hit the ball hard the entire game. That one found a hole. First hit allowed by Alex Latoria, and Lana Fletcher is at the plate. We have a conference on the mound, players only. Coach Hecht has already used a trip to the mound. Then she's changed pitchers. So she can come out to talk to her new pitcher. Infield now back into position. Fletcher at the plate. Fly ball to center. And a hard ground ball turned into a double play. A lot of room on the ground up the middle. Good speed on the bases. And a strike on a good fastball right down Broadway. There's a new Eagle on deck. Waiting to take her hacks is Kennedy Williams. Fletcher ground ball. Got a chance to beat it out. The scoop, the throw to first. Throw to the plate, and they're going to get the double play. That'll go as a 5-3-2 double play, and there are 2 outs. Morgan Wells goes first to third, and the out at the plate. Kennedy Williams now at the plate, batting for Kate Wilhoff. So Wells is at third. There are 2 outs. Kennedy Williams coming up to bat. She is 2 for 6 on the season. So Latoria ready with her first pitch to Williams. There's a ground ball. That is a fair ball. And Merriman will step on the bag to end the inning. For the second straight inning, the Eagles get the first 2 aboard but do not score. After 6, it's 7-3 Keiser. Top of the 7th, and Keiser leads 7-3 and has hitters 6, 7, and 8 due up. Merriman, Wallace, and Query. 2 innings in a row. The Eagles got the first 2 hitters aboard, but did not score. Well, they did that rather in the 4th and the 6th. They got 2 base runners in the 5th after 2 were out. For the Seahawks, 2 runs in the, 4 runs in the 2nd, 1 in the 4th, 2 in the 6th. Eagles got 2 in the 2nd and 1 in the 3rd. Kelsey Merriman at the plate, 1 for 3. Had a base hit in the 3rd inning and takes the first pitch for a strike. Fletcher's gone all the way, 6 innings, 7 runs, 5 of them earned. She's allowed 9 hits, 1 strikeout, 5 walks. And this one is in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Eagles will have 2, 3, and 4 due up in the bottom of the 7th. And the 1-1. High pop-up. Hartung over near the line and makes the catch. So 1 out. Base is empty. Alina Wallace at the plate. Wallace has scored a run. She has reached on a fielder's choice and scored in that 4-run second. She walked in the 3rd and grounded out to the shortstop in the 5th. So 0 for 2 officially, but a run scored. 1 ball, no strikes. And a pitch. Tried to bunt her way aboard and went right through it. So a ball and a strike with 1 out. Bases empty in the 7th, and Keiser leading 7-3. The 1-1 got away from Fletcher and missed up for ball 2. Two balls and a strike. And the pitch. This is ball 3, and this is not Alina Wallace. This is a pinch hitter. This is Cassie Reed at the plate. Three-1 on the way, ball 4. Reed draws the walk. That's number 6 allowed by Fletcher. Reed came in hitting 1 for 6 on the season. That's her first walk of the season. And another pinch hitter for the Seahawks. Batting for Cassie Query, Caroline Austin. Runner at first, 1 out, swing and a miss at the first pitch. Austin, nothing out of 2 so far on the season. No balls and a strike. Fletcher delivers. Runner's going. The throw down to second is in time, but not held on, and that's a stolen base for Cassie Reed. And for Reed, that's her second steal of the season in as many attempts. So a runner in scoring position, 1 out. Count of 1-1. Fletcher winds and delivers. And this one just missed the batter and was inside for ball 2. Two balls and a strike. Fletcher ready, and the pitch. Ground ball pulled foul to the Eagles dugout. Hartung, Gooden, and Hopkins due up in the bottom of the 7th. If they can keep it alive, Haynes, Dial, and Fry would follow. Count of 2 balls, 2 strikes. First, they have to get out of this inning without another run scoring. It's 7-3 Keiser. Austin back to the box. Count of 2-2. Lights are now on, not really taking that much of an effect. Here comes the 2-2. And this one misses low and outside, and that fills the count. Lindsey Morgan waits on deck. Coach Hecht has used all 12 players available today. Here's a 3-2. High pop-up and out of play. So the count remains full. Bailey Phillips was unable to make the trip up to Jacksonville. Three balls, two strikes. Fletcher ready, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. And a throw to first will complete the out. Ball did hit the ground. Fry made the throw, and that's out number 2. Second strikeout of the afternoon for Fletcher, and it brings up Lindsey Morgan. She is 1 for 2. Was hit by a pitch and scored in the second. Got that base hit in the 5th. That was a bunt single that pulled Fletcher out of the circle, and Morgan beat the throw very easily. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner at second, 2 outs. Fletcher ready, and the pitch. Line drive into left field. That's down for a hit, and it gets by Wilhoff, and a run will score. Morgan around second. She's going to try to make it 3, and the ball gets away from Haynes. And it is 8-3 Keiser. That'll be an RBI single and an error on the left fielder. And Morgan motors on into third. So right now the run is unearned pending what Tess McGann does. Runner at third, 2 outs, 8-3 Keiser, and the pitch. And this one is upstairs. McGann is 3 for 4 with 3 runs scored and 1 driven in. Chance to drive in another. And the 1-0. Ground ball fielded by Hartung in a quick flip with the speed of McGann running down the line, and that ends the inning. An unearned run on 1 hit and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's Keiser 8, Trinity Baptist 3. Bottom of the 7th, the Eagles trail 8-3. They have Hartung, Gooden, and Hopkins due up. Alex Latoria in line to pick up a save. She's pitched 1 inning so far, allowed 1 hit. Pitcher of record is Maddie Lindsay, the second pitcher of the afternoon. Kelsey Merriman started, went 3 innings. Again, in a 7-inning game, have to go 4 to qualify for the win. So Latoria trying to save it for Lindsay, and the first pitch is in there for a strike. Hartung is nothing out of 3. Last time up, hit a bullet to right. That was caught, and that went right smack at the right fielder, Alex Perez. The 0-1. There's a hard ground ball to short. Bobbled to throw to first in time. Again, another hard hit ball, and no luck for the Eagles. Credit Lindsey Morgan. She had trouble picking it, but she stayed with it, and she has a good arm and made a great throw. So Katie Gooden at the plate. She's 1 for 3 with a run scored. And she's going to tap this one to Merriman. The throw to first gets away. Gooden will take on to second, and she'll hold up right there, and that's going to be an error on the second baseman. The throw was on target. Eagles have a runner in scoring position. Tiana Hopkins at the plate. She has tripled in a run and doubled. 2 for 3. Latoria ready with the first pitch to Hopkins. Swing and a miss, and she was looking to do some big damage. A throw down, gets away. Gooden will take third, and she'll get there without a throw. That'll be an error on the catcher, allowing Gooden to advance. So big RBI opportunity for Tiana Hopkins. She's driven in 8 on the season. And with a 5-run lead, an ill-advised throw. No balls and a strike to Hopkins. Crystal Haynes and Alicia Dial are the next 2 scheduled hitters. One out with the runner at third. And the pitch from Latoria. That one's on the outside corner for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. That one misses outside. And a count now 1-2 to Hopkins. Alex Latoria delivers the 1-2. Line drive down the right field line. That's a fair ball up against the fence. Hopkins will pull on into second. That is her 3rd extra base hit and 2nd RBI of the game. So Hopkins doubles in Gooden. The run is unearned, but it's on the board, and it's 8-4. The Eagles still need a couple more base runners to bring the tying run to the plate. Crystal Haynes is 2 for 2 with a run scored. A triple in the 2nd, a single in the 5th, and a walk in between. And pitch to Haynes. Hard ground ball to short. That one's bobbled. The throw to first, though, is in time. Hopkins going to third, and the throw is not in time. Once again, Lindsey Morgan showing off that cannon, getting that out at first. There are 2 outs, and Hopkins advances on the throw. Alicia Dial at the plate. She has an RBI on the day, chance to make it 2, and she takes the first pitch for a strike. That single in the 2nd drove in a run. She has grounded out twice since then. (8-4), and this one misses upstairs. One ball, 1 strike. Eagles are down to their final out. Brittany Fry is on deck looking for an opportunity. They need another base runner, though, to bring the tying run to the plate. The 1-1. And that one's fouled off Dial's foot, so it's 1-2, and now down to the final strike. Again, the Seahawks looking for their first win of the season. 1 strike away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Latoria ready. And the pitch. High pop-up. Should be caught, and that's the ball game. Final score, Keiser University 8, Trinity Baptist College 4. The winning pitcher is Maddie Lindsay. She goes 2 innings. She allows 3 hits, no runs, and 1 walk. Alex Latoria gets a save. She came in a save situation, allowed 1 run, and that's the end of game number 1. We're going to stop the feed now. We'll start up a new one right as Game 2 gets underway. Hope you're able to stay with us. You're watching TBC Eagles Softball here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network on YouTube.